it's 6:15 in the morning and we're headed off to MoParty. Jim Hannon and I spent the day yesterday setting up our tent, but Jim and I are taking his 67 Belvedere that we're going to be turning into a GTX Tribute, and we're taking the Charger all the way up to Bowling Green from Nashville. It's going to be a nice easy cruise. We're on Highway 109. It's absolutely beautiful through here. They cut it through the mountains. It's a beautiful drive. Right now I'm cruising. I got great oil pressure. I got great temperatures. RPM looks good. But we're gonna enjoy the cruise for a little bit. Get around some morning traffic and we'll take you around MoParty.
Hey guys, I just want to take a quick minute to let you know that we've got the Mopar Connection store up and running, where you can find all sorts of t-shirts and hoodies in a ton of colors and different sizes. We've even got designs for some of our project cars like Zombie and the Brazen Charger, so make sure to check out the link in the video description below. This year's MoParty was going to be particularly special for Mopar Connection Magazine, given the size and scope of our presentation here at the event. We got ourselves a new larger tent and were able to bring in not just 2, but 6 ongoing project cars, including Gavin Wollenberg's 72 Dart Swinger, my 69 Dodge Charger, Jim Hannon's 67 Belvedere 2. We also managed to bring in Dave Chamberlain from All Classics Restoration, who brought Project Marsha with him to showcase the ongoing progress. And of course, David Crux, 70 Super B, that he was regularly taking out to compete in the Autocross and Triple S Challenge. He spent the whole weekend thrashing on his B and representing all of his sponsors who keep his season going. Of course, a major draw for the Holley MoParty is the return of the Autocross course, which is a unique feature that is only found exclusively at Holley MoParty. Participants in the Grand Champion event come from all across the country. They have to compete in the Autocross, 3S Challenge, and drag racing. Additionally, some of these participants, like this Viper, even entered into the Burnout competition just to show off their car's potential. And if that wasn't enough, attendees were allowed to jump in the passenger seat and go for ride-alongs around the Autocross course, giving attendees a great new perspective at what a truly high-performance Mopar can do. course, on the other side of the paddock, we had the Beech Bend drag strip fully loaded with modern and vintage Mopars, all lining up to the starting line and clicking off their best ETs. It was truly some very exciting racing, and it went all weekend long, even despite some inclement weather that surprised us halfway through Saturday and a little bit into Sunday morning. While most people think that the car show is up on the grass, our favorite spot of the car show are the staging lanes and the race pits, where we'll see some of the prettiest and hardest ran Mopars in the entire show. Some of these machines are just as well maintained, painted, and meticulously serviced as much as any of the survivor cars or pristine show cars that were up on the other side of the hill. The difference is that these cars lift the front wheels and click off 9-second quarter-mile passes and faster. For us, this is the true testament of Mopar muscle, and this is where we found some of the most impressive cars of the show. Just on the other side of the staging lanes and drag strip was the manufacturer's midway. We couldn't help but stop and check out Mike Copeland and the Arrington Engines crew, who also pulled out all the stops for a lot of their vendors that they sell, including QA1 and Mosier Engineering axles and differentials. Of course, you can't stop by the Arrington booth and not check out the awesome mid-engine Rampage that was debuted at SEMA just a few years ago. Mike himself drove it on Power Tour just the year before. excited to see our friends from the Dream Giveaway who've been supporters of Mopar Connection Magazine for several years now. This year, they're giving away 2 awesome demons that you guys can actually go to moparconnectionmagazine.com to enter to win. It's really an awesome opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. Besides having possibly one of the most popular and winningest cars to ever be driven by Richard Petty, the Holley booth was absolutely jam-packed. While they had both racers and enthusiasts asking the professionals about third-gen Hemi swap and fuel injection kits, the line for the t-shirts and hoodies was almost out the door. In front of the booth were plenty of cars and ongoing projects from various influencers and YouTube channels that Holley sponsors, but most importantly was the real deal Hemi under glass that was there on display as a bit of a salute to its pilot Bob Riggle, who sadly passed away just a few weeks earlier. The Hemi under glass was one of the original wheel-standing exhibition class cars that wowed audiences from the early 60s all the way until today. Wait till you get an eye full of this F100 Sport Custom Ford pickup truck with a Hellcat motor. This thing was absolutely immaculate. You have to appreciate the craftsmanship that went into it, and probably all of the thousands of Ford guys who are screaming in horror when this guy goes blowing past them with 707 horsepower. You're probably wondering, what the heck is a St. Louis Blues Barracuda? Well, believe it or not, I had no idea until the automotive archaeologist himself, Ryan Brett, let me know that this car was incredibly rare and was a very unique option that was sold in St. Louis to celebrate the advent of their new hockey team at the time. There was only a dozen of these made, and to most experts' recollection, there's less than a quarter of these left, somewhere between 4 or 5 of them. This example is still very original and requires very little to be fully restored. It was really impressive to see. Among all the high-performance antics available to all the participants at the Holley MoParty, the one thing that really set this event apart was the massive acreage put aside on the side of the hill above Beech Bend dedicated to all Jeep lovers. Holley went ahead and secured a massive swath of land to create an off-road course for these off-road Jeep and 4x4 lovers. In addition to the off-road course, Holley provided all sorts of prizes and awards for different classes, as well as discounts and coupons for their high-performance parts line for Jeeps and 4x4s. It really is a testament to this company's dedication to all facets of the Mopar enthusiast lifestyle. MoParty saw a last-minute change-up to Saturday's grand finale entertainment, one thing that didn't change was everyone's excitement to see the General Lee, but this time participating in the Burnout competition. And while this 69 Charger didn't jump any police cars, it did roast the back tires good enough to earn second place in the overall Burnout competition up against an absolutely violent AMC Gremlin with a wild high-revving small block. We're going to show you some of that Burnout competition, as well as the Predator Monster Truck show that absolutely floored the audience and definitely earned its place as next year's grand finale entertainment, and for probably several more years, given the audience's reaction. Guys, I've got to say, this year's Holley MoParty, even despite a little bit of rain on Saturday afternoon and Sunday morning, did not disappoint. We had a huge increase in foot traffic, a bigger increase in cars. We had so much fun. Everyone who came by the Mopar Connection Magazine booth came by, said hi, said they enjoyed the videos and the articles, and we really want to express our gratitude to all of you who came by and gave your thanks and shared your stories. We had an absolute blast. So for all of you who stayed to the end of this video, I'm Kevin Shaw, Editor-in-Chief of Mopar Connection Magazine. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, maybe share it with your friends. It really does help us out. And if you like it, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want more awesome Mopar content, please check us out at www.Mopar Connection Magazine, where new articles are written and published every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you. We'll see you there.